Today's operator signal is this: agents are becoming production software. That sounds obvious, but today's news makes it concrete. The market is moving past the demo phase where an agent is a clever prompt connected to a few tools. The next layer is the operating stack around the agent: durable runtime, sandboxed execution, approval flows, governed tools, live context, delivery teams, and measurable business outcomes. Start with Vercel's June 17th launch of Eve, an open source framework for building and running agents. The important idea is that an agent becomes a directory: instructions, tools, skills, subagents, channels, and schedules. Vercel is packaging production concerns into the framework itself: durable execution, sandboxed compute, human approvals, evals, and deployment discipline. In other words, the agent is no longer just a chat session. It is code reviewed in Git, tested in CI, rolled forward, and rolled back like software. For builders, that changes the standard. A production agent should have a clear job, defined tools, scope channels, scheduled work, evals before release, and logs after release. If you cannot inspect what changed between versions, you do not have an agent workflow, you have an experiment. Second, Databricks announced new Unity AI Gateway capabilities at Data and AI Summit. The signal is runtime governance. Databricks is extending governance beyond data and models into the interactions among models, agents, MCP services, skills, and enterprise tools. That includes cost controls, hard spend caps, smart routing, tracing, security guardrails, and policy enforcement. This is where many enterprise pilots break. Leaders approve a chatbot, then discover the real questions are operational. Which model did it call? Which tool did it invoke? What data did it touch? What did it cost? And can security reconstruct the trace? Governance is moving from a document to a runtime layer. Third, Databricks also introduced the idea of an Agentic CDP. The message is that customer data platforms built for batch campaigns are not enough when buyers, shoppers, and employees are using agents. Customer engagement starts to require live customer, business, and decision context. The practical idea is golden context, not just who the customer is, but what is happening right now, what the business can actually do, and what decision should be made in the moment. For operators, this matters far beyond marketing. The same principle applies to service, revenue operations, distribution, and field work. Static segments are too slow. Agentic workflows need current context, governed entitlements, and decision logic close to the data. Fourth, Deloitte and Google Cloud announced a London AI studio focused on moving UK organizations from experimentation to agentic AI at scale. Deloitte says the studio will help clients build and deploy production-ready agentic solutions, train 1,000 UK AI and data specialists on Gemini Enterprise, and prototype and validate solutions in as little as 4 weeks. That is the delivery signal. Enterprise AI adoption is not only a software market, it is becoming a build and operate capability market. Companies need a place to test the workflow, prove the value, handle integration, train the people, and move from curiosity to production. Finally, THG Ingenuity and Google Cloud launched an AI shopping assistant using the Gemini Enterprise agent platform. Early MyProtein data showed materially higher conversion than the site average and a lift in average order value. The important point is not the exact percentage. It is that agents are now being measured against operating outcomes, conversion, basket size, customer guidance, and revenue. Put the pattern together and the playbook is clear. Treat every agent like production software. Give it a runtime, give it a permission model, give it live context, give it evals, give it observability, give it an owner, and measure it against the business result it is supposed to improve. The takeaway: the agent itself is not the strategy. The agent stack is the strategy. The winners will build the operating layer that lets agents run safely, improve continuously, and create measurable value in real workflows.